We are right in the middle part of a long season, GA. As a player, how do you stay engaged? How do you stay focused?
Kevin, this is where the grind can really catch up to you. Easy to start feeling complacent or check out a little bit. So you got to shake that off. And I tell you another thing, your coaches will play a huge role in keeping you engaged.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Donovan Mitchell is out there with ball. Then there's Jaylen Brown. Then it's Sabonis and Hendricks in at the four-man position. Now here's Smart following the miss by Lonzo Ball. Turner with the screen for Antetokounmpo. Over Hendricks. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Hendricks passes to Brown. Now here's Mitchell. Nailed from three-point land. Mitchell's got the first 3 points tonight for Denver. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Utah. It's a three-point game. Outside Williams for three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Ball. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And there's the length of Giannis. Bad idea to even attempt to get that shot over.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Just 4 to shoot. There's Ball with the three.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
And his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Antetokounmpo. That one goes in.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
His first personal. First team foul. At the line for one. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
One shot.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Now, here's Brown, and we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game.
I'm a fan of how Ball uses that size inside. Excellent at getting his shot off close to the basket.
Here's Smart following the basket by Lonzo Ball. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And looking back, Coach, how great was it to see the Nuggets win their first title back in 2023?
One of the great NBA stories, Kevin. It was huge. It was a moment years in the making. That championship meant so much to the city of Denver and its fans.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
Denver making a switch here. Watford's checked in. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion, but best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
Count it. Mitchell's got 5 points so far.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Turner. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Nuggets have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Mitchell outside. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Brown. Off target from three-point range. And it's Smart with the ball for the Jazz. Giannis passes to Turner. Sabonis with the steal. Here's Watford. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And Giannis gets it to go. 6 points for him.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Smart against Ball. Brown outside. Screen by Watford. It's Brown with the drive over Williams. And it's off the back rim. No good. Utah leading. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. The rebound by Watford.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And it's Ball in the corner. Shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
And Ball, such a high IQ player. Superb at knowing when to take that triple.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And now, let's bring you the list of the top three-point shooting teams over the course of the past 10 games. Number 5, the Nuggets.
The main factor, I think, is the great spacing. That has led to wide-open, long-range shots, and that's why we see the great numbers from the 3.
Outside Turner. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Over Watford. The Jazz with another miss. Denver's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Deep 2 from Ball. That's good on the jump shot. Ball's got 7 points.
And Ball has tremendous confidence in that shot. As soon as the pass hits his hands, he's ready to pull up.
Now here's Turner. Still scoreless. Giannis a screen on Mitchell. Inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Ball against Smart. Brown feeling it out a bit. 6 to shoot. Fades and shoots. Rebounded by the Jazz. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
And taking a look at some numbers for Brown. Just an incredible month of basketball. Getting around 24 points per, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
Yeah, his true impact on the defensive end cannot be measured by stats.
Ball finds Brown. Mitchell with it. He's defended by Koulibaly. And it's Mitchell missing.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Giannis against Mitchell. It's Giannis with the drive and the jam by Antetokounmpo.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Here's Mitchell, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Mitchell's got 7 points.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Yeah, Kevin, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. Now, we talked about the difficulty of trying to contain a player like Jaylen Brown. Coach said we can't let him gain confidence and feel like he can do whatever he wants. That's when you get into trouble. Now it's up to the players to make sure this doesn't happen. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Now Mitchell, following the three-point attempt by Giannis. Again, Mitchell missing.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Robinson's checked in for Utah. Jackson comes in for Antetokounmpo. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They trail by 1. Stolen by Robinson. Now Koulibaly. No scoring in this one. Pass to Williams. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. And the Jazz lead by 3. Ball against Smart. Brown outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Williams.
And when you talk about Jaylen Brown, you have to bring up his two-way ability. He's a pure scorer who can also guard the opposing best wing. There aren't a lot of guys like Brown in the league.
And he knocks down the first one.
There are so many different roles Jaylen Brown can take on for his team.
So both teams making some changes here. He's off on the second. Utah's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Pass to Jackson. Outside for Robinson. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Riley. And they pick up 2.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Now, here's Moody. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. It's Brown on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Releases. Buries the jump shot.
And he gets one to fall, and now 1 out of his first 4.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. switching. Reddish is checked in. Over to the wing. Riley. Another miss by Utah.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Outside Rozier. Pass to Reddish. And the three ball is good.
And once Rozier spots that hole in the defense, he just doesn't hesitate. Just sends the ball to an open shooter.
Now Jackson. Outside, Smart. Robinson sets a screen for Smart. Shot clock at 6. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at the Jazz, and not a surprise really to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And, of course, Denver, 4 games back.
And I think for Denver, they're not an opponent any team wants to see on their schedule. They've been producing all season long. And, guys, I don't see them slowing down anytime soon.
Well, if you're able to strike fear into your opponent before even stepping on the floor, you're doing something right.
Utah trailing here. This league, Stan, and you've watched it and coached it for years, has the best players in the entire world. And some guys, though, can kind of be overlooked. Like Terry Rozier, for instance.
Yeah, look, here's a guy who's averaged 28 points a game. He can create offense for other people. He plays hard. Was an outstanding defender early in his career. He's an important piece for any team he's on.
And what speed, and Stan, what athleticism.
Yeah, no question about it. This guy's somebody who shouldn't be under the radar.
And Denver has possession, following the bucket by the Jazz. Pass to Rozier. Launches a 3. A nice shot by Moody.
It's been great to see Rozier's growth as a passer over the course of his career.
1:29 left to play here in the first. Smart against Rozier. There's a good screen. Nice shot by Smart.
Well, this is how competitive Smart is. You drain a 3 on him, he's coming for revenge.
Now, here's Moody. Riley covering. Watford with it. Hasn't made one yet. Such a wide open look. Moody's got a couple of threes now in the first for Denver.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
To the middle. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Keeping the eyes up. Smart play.
Now, here's Rozier. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. There's 31 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Shoots from 12. And Utah again with the bucket.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Now, here's Rozier. 11 seconds left in the first quarter. Can't nail the jumper.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough work in the mid-range area.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Jazz out in front. They lead by a bucket. From the Delta Center, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Utah.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Here's Ball. Mitchell Robinson out there with Antetokounmpo. And there's Riley. Then it's Williams. And it's Coulibaly in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Here's Hendricks. Kept alive. The kick out to Ball. Pass to Moody. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Denver needs to get off his shot. Ball no good. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Unloads from 9. Hendricks pulls it in. Denver's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Ball, the pass to Hendricks. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Coulibaly.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Outside, Antetokounmpo over Hendricks. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Pass to Moody. Back to Ball. Three-pointer. Giannis grabs the miss. Giannis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here is Riley. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Ball. There's Brown with the 3. He makes that one drop. Only a second and 5 tries.
Well, that pull-up is a signature shot for Brown. He's mastered it.
Pass to Robinson. Williams with a clean look, and right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Picked off in midair. And now the Nuggets, fast break. It's tipped. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate the report.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen and you spit up your best work. Let's go.
And the Jazz making a change here. Turner's checked in. Sabonis, he's checked in for Denver. Mitchell comes in for Moses Moody. The Nuggets trail by 6. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And here's Mitchell from the arc. The Nuggets with another miss.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Left side, Antetokounmpo. And now look at the upcoming schedule for the Jazz. On Sunday, Los Angeles Clippers will come into town. And then on Tuesday, they'll defend home court against the San Antonio Spurs.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
And that one misses.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
And he sinks the second. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Denver. 7-point differential. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, you know they wanted a few of those plays back. What a tough way to go out in that one.
Yeah, it's often a game of very slim margins, and those close losses somehow sting even more.
Here's Sabonis following the basket by Giannis. Right side Sabonis, and the shot goes in. Sabonis has got his first 2 points.
Even with the contest, Sabonis powers through, refusing to be denied.
Deflects the pass, stolen by Ball. Here's Hendricks. Antetokounmpo defending. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh, my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think, number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that, that I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
Clark, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And Sabonis drops them both.
And like his dad back in the day, DeMontis has an innate ability to process and make quick decisions.
Turner with a screen on Brown. Brown against Williams. The tray. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Hendricks passes the ball. Mitchell outside. Back to Ball. Brown trying to free himself up. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And he'll go right through your chest. Ball won't shy away from the contact.
The Nuggets have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's good from Ball. Ball hits them both.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
To the left wing. Pass to Riley. And here is Williams. Turner with a screen on Brown. Puts it up from 15. And the bank shot is good. And that's 12 points for Williams.
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
Here's Hendricks, still without a basket. Brown outside. Just 5 to shoot. Williams with the block, and he stays with it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Marcus Smart's check in for Riley.
Number 36, Marcus Smart.
And Utah has possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Turner. Williams up on top. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first.
Lonzo Ball picks one up. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
The first free throw is good. A different look for Denver. Reddish comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Lonzo Ball. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Pass to Hendricks. Lobbed up there for Mitchell. It's stolen. Clark with it. Sabonis defending. Clark against Sabonis. Williams passes to Clark. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Now here's Reddish. Outside Rozier. Sabonis a screen on Smart. Rozier the pass to Sabonis. Turner with the steal. Clark right side. Pass to Turner. Got it. Good job in the low post. Turner's got the lead up to 11 now for the Jazz.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
And you look at Ball. He's on the cusp of the top 10 in the Western Conference voting.
So still a long way away from being named a starter, but the fans aren't overlooking what he's been doing this season.
And we'll keep you posted as the voting continues. Now, here's Mitchell. 7 points in the game. And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
And people still talk about Mitchell being undersized.
I think he's proven his athleticism more than makes up for that.
Both good from the line that time. Jazz leading by 9. Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Smart. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, Smart drawing the whistle and has the strength to complete the play.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
Smart. Shooting. 1.
And that one falls for Smart.
Well, he's a competitive guard who plays with a real edge. Smart helps set the tone for the attitude of this team.
Now, here's Mitchell. Last game we saw him score 32. And another miss by Denver.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Jazz passing it around. Pass to Coulibaly. On the wing, Turner, 18 feet out. And again, it's Utah.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Now, here's Mitchell. 9 points in the game so far. Sabonis sets the pick for Mitchell. To the inside. Good work defensively by Turner.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. The Nuggets trail by 14. Mitchell outside. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Trendon Watford's checked in for Denver.
Number 17, Trendon Watford.
And so here's Denver. Left side, Rozier. And the shot goes in. Rozier's got his first basket of the night.
And we continue to see Rozier taking on more responsibility offensively. Nice finish inside.
Here's Turner, and it's Turner finishing it off.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there. Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Pass to Clark. Back to Coulibaly. Smart deciding where to go with it. On the wing, Turner. Clock at 6. Here's Coulibaly. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Now, here's Rozier. Pass to Hendricks. Fires away from way outside. And it's Utah with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And here is Turner, guarded by Reddish. The fadeaway. Second chance shot. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a three-point play chance here for him.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Well, look, their lack of effort is exactly why they're behind. Just look at how they're getting bullied on the glass right now.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Mitchell Robinson comes in for Turner. And it's Isaiah Jackson in for Brandon Clark. So Rozier will bring it up for the Nuggets. Trailing by 17. Pass to Moody. Down low. Stolen by Jackson. Inside. Here's Smart. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Smart's got his third basket of the night right there. Smart against Rozier. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Rozier, the third. One shot.
And the technical free throw is good.
You know, and every year, it just seems like Rozier gets better. You see his drive, the hunger, the desire to keep improving.
On defense, the Jazz. They set the pick. Fires from deep. Cans it from downtown. Rozier's got 6 points in the quarter.
It took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Pass to Coulibaly. To the paint. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now here's Smart. He's got 8. Knocks down the 3 ball. Smart's got 11 points.
Yeah, and it seems like he's getting more comfortable with each bucket.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Rozier the pass to Moody. There's the pick. There's the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 9.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 6 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Rozier for 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Utah Jazz out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
And we welcome you to halftime. First order of business, time to take stock of the All-Star voting.
I was just thinking about all the changes we've seen to the All-Star voting process over the years. A lot of new factors in play now.
Yeah, like social media. Definitely tips the scales when it comes to who's selected.
Shifting gears now, what a game we've seen from Giannis in that first half.
It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's Giannis dominating this contest, playing old school bully ball inside and facing up defenders anytime they push him off the block. This dude is unstoppable.
Just another MVP level performance.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Yeah, look, even when you put a body on him, he finds ways to extend possessions.
The Nuggets trail by 17. Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. They've got Sabonis. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Lonzo Ball. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And it's Hendricks in at the 4. Now, here's Mitchell. 4 on the clock. Sabonis is screen on Smart. There's Ball with the 3. The rebound by the Jazz.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Williams for 3. The offensive rebound. Fires the 3. And Smart the bucket on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Smart's got the first points of the second half here for Utah. Pass to Hendricks. Mitchell outside. For the 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Antetokounmpo's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Turner. A second chance effort. And Antetokounmpo lays it in. Giannis has got 19 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Hendricks. Sabonis against Turner. Here's Mitchell from outside the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. Mitchell's got 12 in the game.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Back to Coulibaly. Nice ball movement by Utah. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Now, here's Ball. He's got 9. Shots good by Mitchell.
And, guys, we know Mitchell can fill it up in a hurry, which is what makes him so much fun to watch.
And so, Antetokounmpo looking over it. To the middle. Sabonis with the steal. To the inside. Antetokounmpo with the steal. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Nice shot by Smart. He's got 18.
Well, you know Smart is going to hustle back in transition. He's got that fire.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for Donovan Mitchell. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Brown the pass to Sabonis. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 5 assists tonight.
Just like his dad in his time, DeMontis is polished and disciplined.
Now here's Giannis. He's got 19. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Ball, the pass to Mitchell. Pass to Brown. Ball against Smart. Here's Hendricks. The three. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Giannis. Brown against Williams. Outside, Smart. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen by Mitchell. Here's Hendricks. Good on the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Giannis. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Here's Williams. Offensive rebound. Outside for Smart. It's good from long range. Smart's got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, no question who's been the aggressor on the offensive glass.
Mitchell outside. Screen by Sabonis. 5 on the clock. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
And such a smart player. Sabonis knows just where to set that screen so he can then get open as the roller.
Now here's Turner. He's got 8. Giannis sets a screen for Smart. Giannis outside. Fades away. And there's another one for the Jazz.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Checked in for Utah. And Denver with a change here, too. Watford's checked in. On the wing, Mitchell. Out of the rafters, he punched it in.
Are you kidding me?
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Now here's Williams. He's got 16. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Watford with it. Turner covering. Shot clock at 6. With the shot. And it's Brown missing.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Out to the wing, beyond the arc, and Riley gets it to go. He's got 7.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Pass to Watford. Mitchell with it. This one for 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Antetokounmpo. Left side, Williams. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
Hendricks passes to Brown. Ball against Williams. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 11 points.
And I love how Ball accepts the contact on his way up, not allowing it to alter his shot.
Giannis outside. Pass to Williams. Lets it go with the 3. Ball with the rebound.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Now Mitchell. Riley covering. Hendricks passes the ball. Mitchell against Riley. The three. Denver the rebound. Brown outside. Hacked on the shot. And he'll have 3 chances at the line. That one on Williams.
Jaylen Brown proven to be a tough customer.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with.
3 shots.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards, and that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop.
No good on that one. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
And the second free throw, good. And he nails the third. And here is Antetokounmpo. He's got 21. Outside, Smart. To the right side.
And a brief check of the stats for Williams. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. Averaging 17 points per game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
That free throw, no good. Reddish, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. Good on the second free throw. Here's Rozier. He has 6. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. A move that likely helped the league's parity has been shortening max contract lengths. Commissioner Silver says, we used to refer to it as dead money, a star player toward those end years sitting on the bench. We've reduced max contracts to 5 years, and in some cases 6. This way, it moves to more pay for performance. Kevin?
I think, DA, that's a pretty good business decision. It's going to have nice ramifications. Antetokounmpo. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Smart against Rozier. Down low.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
The Nuggets have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And the Jazz making a change here. Jackson's checked in. And so he hits both. Jazz leading by 20. Outside Williams. And it's Williams with the jam.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out front right now.
Rozier against Smart. Pass to Hendricks. Over Jackson. The Nuggets with another miss. Utah has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. And here is Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson setting the pick here for Williams. Got a piece of it. Now, here's Moody. He's guarded by Williams. Takes the 13-footer. Yep, that one goes. Rozier's got 8 points.
The more of those mid-range jumpers Rozier hits, the more the passing lanes will open up for him.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Moses Moody.
Yeah, easy call.
For Utah, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Nuggets have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. And it's Rozier missing. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Utah Jazz.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
3-pointer. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. The Nuggets, number 1.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
The Nuggets shooting 47% since getting things started in the third quarter. Pass to Moody. They set the pick. Rozier with the ball. A 3-pointer, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Shoots from the right block. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Hendricks. 5 points in the game. Now, here's Moody. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Moody's got 11 points.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Riley. Backs down the step-back J.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Pass to Moody. Back to Rozier. To the middle and close. A nice shot by Moody. Moody's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Here's the break. Here's Bona. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
And for a coach, you always appreciate when you're able to turn a stop into a score.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Smart with the ball. Picked up by Rozier. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Outside for Smart. Over Rozier. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. And so it's the Utah Jazz controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, that's great decision-making, and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Bilal Coulibaly. Williams is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Riley. And it's Turner in at the 5 down low. That's the group right now for Utah. Williams gets the bucket.
Really another fantastic offensive rebound and putback. This is the second game in a row where he has just been ball dominant.
Well, yeah, you can see how much energy he's playing with. He's on a roll, and he's not about to let it in.
And Ball is certainly capable of throwing it down thanks to his size. I mean, easily lifting off the ground and just finishing that one with authority.
Coulibaly with it, covered by Mitchell. Pass to Riley. Over Ball. And Riley gets it to go.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Here's Hendricks. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
And he makes the first. Both shots good from the stripe. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Riley against Ball. Pass to Sabonis. Shoots over Turner. Sabonis, no good. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Jazz. Here's Coulibaly. And it's sent back by Mitchell. Giannis against Ball. And that one's good by Giannis.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
Now, here's Mitchell. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Again, it's Donovan Mitchell with a huge night. One of the premier players in our league.
Well, Stan, I know you made the transition from college to the NBA as a coach and were successful, but how hard is that transition for the players to go from college to the pros?
It's an incredible transition, Kevin. In college, let's think about it. The very best teams may have 2 or 3 NBA caliber players. You know how many NBA players are on NBA teams? 15 of them. And the pace of the game, everything happens faster, so all of your reads and decisions have to happen faster. That's what I think takes the time more than the skills themselves.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And both free throws good for Giannis. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Floats it up for Giannis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Now, here's Mitchell. And Thibault sends it back. And he gets it back. Here's Adams. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
First team foul. Shooting for Denver, Steven Adams. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Stan, you always emphasize defense. What do you make of the offensive surge in the NBA today?
Well, Kevin, look, skill level is the best it's ever been. Shooting range is incredible, which makes defenses have to defend more and more of the court. Rules and officiating favor the offense. It's never been harder to defend in the NBA.
It sure looks that way. You're right. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. He's defended by Noel. Here's Turner. And again, it's Utah.
And the mid-range jumper's such an important shot for Turner. Rounds out his game and lets him do even more damage inside.
Here's Noel. Mitchell outside. Back to Noel. Shot clock at 5. Screen by Adams. The 19-foot shot. Good as the jump shot falls. For Utah, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
That's his first personal foul, 3rd team foul. At the line for the Jazz, number 20, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
The Nuggets have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by Thibault. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
Donovan Mitchell taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. So he gets them both. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Turner against Adams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
Yeah, that was bound to get ugly. Turner is so assertive, working inside. Defense got messy.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. Hey, Stan, we've exported so much corporate basketball knowledge overseas. Remember when Fratello and you and your brother Jeff would go over there and have these clinics and teach the coaches the game? And they've taken that knowledge clearly and run with it.
No, I think that definitely happened when those guys went over. I think now it's sort of going the other way in large part. I know that all of us in the league now study what the great coaches in Europe are doing, and there's a lot of them, and the game is different, but they incorporate a lot of different concepts. I don't know a staff in the league that isn't spending a lot of time studying in the international game.
Mitchell outside.
Nice contest by Turner, one of the top interior defenders in our league. As good a shot blocker as anyone.
Turner with a screen on Adams. They get it back, and Turner throws it down.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for. It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Pass to Thibault, fires the three. The rebound by Steven Adams. For Denver, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Now, Watford. Now, here's Mitchell. Doesn't go for him.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
I've heard some talk about this idea, Stan. What do you think about adding a one-on-one tournament to the All-Star Weekend?
Wow, Kevin, I love that idea. And if you could get the better players to play, I think there would be some serious interest in that from fans and some great competition among the players.
We see it every night in the NBA. That's what we all crave for, right? We want to see the biggest names against each other.
Yeah, every night we want to see the best players one-on-one against the other great players in the league.
So it's the Jazz now. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Pass to Turner. Now, here's Clark. Covered by Watford. Inside. The shot from the low post is good.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at him. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And that's part of what Mitchell brings to the table. The willingness to operate on the perimeter or get in there and mix it up on the interior.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And the league trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. Greg, you got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit.
And Mitchell drops them both. And Utah has possession. Rozier defending. On the top of the key. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now, here's Mitchell. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Oh, a fearless play by Mitchell. Sinks his shot while being fouled, and now he'll get to the line.
Shooting for Denver, Donovan Mitchell at the line for 1.
1 shot.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Hey, Coach Van Gundy, what advice would you give to the teams that are rebuilding around their young players?
Well, generally, Kevin, what I would say is get some veteran leadership, some veteran presence on your team also, so that you have guys that can show the young guys what professionalism is and help them in their adjustment to the NBA.
Yeah, getting the right kind of veteran, right, with the right kind of message.
That's a great point. Just having an older guy is not the answer.
And Utah has possession. Following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. Jackson has the open look. The three-pointer off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Mitchell outside. Puts it up. The good-looking shot from the wing. Mitchell's got 28.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
And it's blocked. Now, here's Moody. Tight defense on him. Now Mitchell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Clearly a foul.
First personal foul. 5th team foul. Shooting for Denver, Donovan Mitchell. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. So, Stan, I've been wondering about these different approaches. The development system for youth basketball is vastly different in the U.S. than in Europe. Which do you think is best?
Well, I think in terms of developing skills, Kevin, we've seen it. The European players of all sizes have very well-rounded games skill-wise. They do a lot of work on a daily basis developing those skills, whereas in the U.S., our young guys play a lot of games in the AAU system. Skill development not as strong, but they do learn to compete on an everyday basis.
Now, here's Reddish. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Rozier. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls it up. And he hits the jump shot.
And this team relies on Rozier's decision-making and using the pick there to create a shot for himself.
Rozier against Smart. Here is Riley. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. Well, Stan, the NBA awards impact so much on these players and what they think they can acquire and achieve. How do you feel about the structure of award voting?
Well, right now, Kevin, there's about 100 panelists that each get a vote, and that seems like as good approach as any. Certainly, I need to be on that panel, and, you know, I mean, I think we'd probably get more worthy award winners if they would just let me pick them myself.
But, you know, they make your picks public, and a lot of times voters are uncomfortable with that.
Yeah, that doesn't really bother me. I'm used to people disagreeing with me anyway. I have a family, Kevin.
Now, here's Mitchell. Can't hit from the elbow. 1:56 left in the fourth. Pass to Jackson. Here is Riley. Into the lane. Clark with it. Watford with it. Guarded now by Clark. Stolen by Jackson.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Jazz.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And how about his defense in this one? He was just wreaking havoc and racking up the steals. Really tremendous effort on that end.
Here's Smart after Terry Rozier's basket. Right side Jackson, back to Smart. Just 5 on the clock. A 3-ball. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Now, here's Mitchell.
Third personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for the Nuggets, Donovan Mitchell. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And Mitchell drops them both. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Smart with the ball. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Giannis, obviously a big matchup tonight. How locked in were you all tonight?
We came out tonight. We knew it was going to be a tough game. We played hard, we played together, and that's why we got the win. And I'm really proud of my teammates.
Well, it was a team effort that led to a big W, man. I appreciate your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.